Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 2, 8 hours in to the M1 Daytona 24 hours race brought to you by Sadler's Computers. This race is brought to you by Sadler's Computers. They are a Nottingham, UK-based business which sells Rfactor 2 dedicated servers that start from just $7.99 a month. Our powerful Intel Xeon base Rfactor 2 dedicated gaming server will have you covered whether you are a Rfactor 2 sim racing league or a sim racing team. We are confident we can supply a server that will be reliable and above all cost effective. Our Rfactor 2 servers are fully customizable to what settings you desire, providing a worry-free racing experience. Visit Sadler Computers and our other sponsors like Brake Limit Setups from the link in the description. And after 8 hours, Alistair Long is leading the race, followed by Pin Van Ark and Terrence Lawrence in third. Liam Rance is in fourth, followed by James Clay. In sixth place is Letske Minskin and Sam Carpenter in seventh. Alvin Reed is in eighth, followed by Mark Viet in ninth. As we have a battle for third. Yeah, we do have a battle for third between Liam Rance and Terrence Lavov. So the action already picking up in this new part 2 stream. You can watch part 1, which I believe will be in the link in the description somewhere or in a playlist. So if you watch part 2 before part 1, that's very weird, but we got action here in part 2. They certainly had action in part 1, so that is a stream I tell you guys to watch after right now. But Liam Rance trying to find any way he can around of Terrence, but lockup from Terrence is going to have a little bit of flat spot on the front left tire. So I'm going to go on board with Liam right here, heading into the International Horseshoe. Terrence lockup on the inside. Liam moving it down the inside, seeing that as an opportunity, but no, the exit from Terrence looking very nice right there. Heading into turn 5 right now. Liam just trying to find any way he can to keep up with Terrence right there, but Terrence just has a grip around there. And heading into turn 6, this is a soft corner. The exit's all important because after this exit, full throttle, full engine into Daytona 1. See Liam sitting in that slipstream of Terrence. So he's going to have the speed going into the bus stop chicane. But will he be on the brakes first? See Terrence defending on the inside, switches up into the bus stop chicane. Look at the ground that Liam has got gained up to Terrence right there. See him working the wheel around as he's just trying to close in on Terrence. But he is slowly closing up through Daytona 2, heading up into the Tri-Oval. And here they go, and another lap in the counter. I believe that's lap 296 for them. But the GTE car is providing a little bit of problems for Terrence. Liam, opportunistic, might try to find a way around the outside, but the GT car is going extremely slow. You can see Terrence is wiggling all around the track, trying to find his way as they enter the International Horseshoe. But Liam that was a blessing in disguise, honestly, for him, as he has closed up to Terrence by, like, he could have just tried to send it up the inside, honestly, but he didn't, and he thought safely about this entire race, and he thought safely about that to avoid getting in an incident. He's got the inside line again, coming out of turn 6 onto Daytona 1 once again. Really try for that bus stop move. Going into the bus stops. Oh, one of the no Wi-Fi guards gets in the way of Terrence. Terrence has been once again blocked by another GTE car, so he can't really close up the gap. Look how close these two guys are racing right now. This is great stuff happening at the start, but they're both heading into pits. Oh, No, Terrence headed in the pits. Liam wanted to get the draft in there, but once again, but shot out at last second once he realized what was heading on. But Liam is now in third as Terrence Love has headed into the pits. Great move by both drivers to avoid massive collisions and provide great show at the same time. As I see a Bard finishing a race, yeah, we've had a few retirements. But Liam Rance entering P3. Hope you guys are enjoying the race so far. If you've hopped over from the first stream and are watching us live, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching us past the actual race time, this isn't live, but thank you for watching anyway. We sure love your support. People were asking what's wrong with Liam. Nothing's wrong with Liam. He's been driving a very consistent race, and he's just being safe. Being safe about driving. He's being knowledgeable about driving. He can be risky, but this isn't a 5-lap race. This is a 24-hour race. They've been going for 302 laps as Alstar Long is still leading out the field of Pim Van Ark just behind. There's some stuff in chat. I have no idea what's going on right now. Anyway. Race is holding on pretty well. Liam in third. James in fourth. He's been sitting around the 4th, 5th spot a while as that Top Gear joking car is up there. That little fun Top Gear quote on the back wing, as James just got a GT car just to get out of his way, and he's once again in clear air. Check in on Aletsky. Got the police car on his outside as he goes through turn 5, runs into the grass just a tad bit, but he's looking very good after that. Do you have any car ahead of him? That is, yes, he does. That's the LMP car of Roberts. And Callum Roberts is down in P11th. So he's got that car to worry about. But let's get seeming pretty good in P5. And I believe he's happy with that position. His team's happy with that position right now. No major drama with his car. So he is looking very good. Let's take it on Terrence Leov after that pit stop. Terrence running in P3 earlier, now in P6 after he had a little bit of a pit stop. The Nissan looking extremely good right now. 298 laps in, about to cross 300 very soon. Or if you guys want to spectate a certain driver, just type their name in the chat or the car number and we will spectate that car. Liam Rat's still looking very solid and just consistent as he was in this race so far. See those brakes glowing red hot as he gets on them. Beautiful car, I must say. Beautiful car. The gap to Pim Van Ark and Alistair Long has fallen down to 31 seconds, so the lead is shortening down just a little bit as Liam dives down both of these two GT cars and into the bus stop chicane, so avoiding any massive collisions. Oh, one of the GT cars that Liam just passed is completely cut through the chicane. As we have a request from Ernest to spectate the Orca Team MRTI. We'll get right on that right there for the Orca Team MRTI. Ernest, do you know the name of the driver in the car right now? That would help out. That would help us out a lot. By us, I mean me. Shay Hatch. Okay. Shay Hatch. Down in P16. Thank you for that. But the MRTI guys running down in P16 as, oh, we got a DNF. Mikalaj Malik has DNF'd. I believe they're doing a driver swap. They haven't really communicated that well, but they are in the pits as Omar Shakely has jumped into the race up in P15th ahead of Shay right there. But Shay running in a pretty good spot. He's got a few cars around him. That car looks beautiful, I must say. I'm not saying that because I'm American. It honestly looks like a beautiful car. Got a few cars ahead of him going into the bus stop chicane. Bit of traffic. Let's watch how he navigates this. Down the inside, and they're getting out of the way. Nice job, everybody. Nice job. No massive incidents happening on here. Entering turn 1. Okay, looking very okay. Very good. Just gotta navigate these first few corners heading into the International Horseshoe. Nailing it pretty nice. Gonna go full screen with Shay right here. Gonna enjoy this driving. Shay's looking very smooth. And honestly, very consistent driver, so I'm gonna actually act silent as we can turn up the sound. Rev it up for Shay Hatch. Nice. He's got a 3-wide group heading. We got Sam Carpenter, Lav down there. Shea Hatch just making room for them. But heading into turn 1, you want to be very, very careful as Carpenter locks up both brakes. Oh wait, that was Lav locking up both brakes, almost hitting into Carpenter. I got those names confused right there. Sorry about that, but Shea is keeping behind them and not wanting to risk anything as they go through the international hairpin horseshoe. But all three of those guys just lock up all their brakes going into turn 5, so even the leaders are having a bit of trouble with keeping brake temperature and just keeping brake damage to a minimum, as there has to be some damage on these brakes. Oh, Carpenter shot off to the right through bus stop chicane. Oh, Shave has hit him. Shave Hatch and Carpenter have made contact. Sam Carpenter has hit. I believe they've collided just a tad bit. Not much damage, but Sam Carpenter up in P7th cut the bus stop chicane after realizing he wasn't going to be able to make it safely as he overshoots turn 1 right there, as this entire field of LMP1 cars are just bunched up as they're just making their way through these GTE cars. As Sem Wong has entered the pits down in P13. Oh no, Shea spun! Shea Hatch has spun. Luckily he's recovered it and no damage that I can see to his car, but that is honestly disappointing for Shea right there. I was expecting a different car when I had, but I saw his car sideways. As we have a request to switch to the first place GTE car. So we will do that right now, which is Matthew. No, it is Maliki, but Mikolaj, who didn't retire, I guess just had to do something in real life, and that's why he was AI in the pits. But Mikolaj Maliki is your first place GTE car. As people are saying that P1 and P2 are close, but Mikolaj not heading into the pits. Where is Matthew DeCrop? Yes, they are kind of close. They are kind of close. Both of them have. Matthew does have eyes on P1 in the GT class. Oh, that is one nasty sound DeCrop has as I've switched on board to him. That is a nasty sound. Hopefully he doesn't have any damage on that car right there, but that car does not sound that good. As he's chasing down Mikolaj Malik. You see the lights shining throughout this massive shadow that the Daytona banking has caused to show how late it is right now, as we have a penalty being announced. No further action for the unsafe overtake on the number 36 no Wi-Fi Infinity Racing team for their unsafe release. As I like to say, South Africa in the house! From Volta. they Volta Racing. South Africa in the house. What's up? I'm American, but I just wanted to say that. Anyway, Mickey is going around the outside of the International Horseshoe, letting the prototypes by, honestly, in a good way, as they're going through turn 4. Just driving the race, honestly, and all eyes are on the crop, honestly, if to see on how close he can get to Maliki. Because you can see him up there. He has gained a lot of time. So the crop is closing in on Mikolaj Malik with these for the lead of the GTE class. As 2 LMP prototypes pass him. Hopefully they don't have any issue going to the bust up chicane. They look like they get through there just fine with the crop just following him out. Thank you. I'm glad I'm the real MVP. I won't say I'm an MVP, I'm just saying I'm a guy. But thank you for thinking that. I certainly have my fun. Crop down to P18s, trying to chase down P17 for P1 of the GT class. So this is going to be very entertaining, very fast between these two. Because he has been closing down a lot on Mikolaj. As I've been messaged something about it. TeamSpeak. Thank you so much for the support. We greatly appreciate it. I'm glad we're killing it. Not much of a killer though. Don't know where they're not. Come on back in, man. It's all good. Please get on in here. We have cookies. This is true. There are cookies in here. And there's a battle for the lead about to pop off. So yeah, come in here. Welcome back to the commentary box, Thomas Roberts. Thomas, how you feeling?
Good, energized, fed, ready-ish.
Well, glad you joined at time because about 4 P1 of the GT class is that. Oh, and there it goes. Mikolaj locked up the brakes through the international hairpin, and it's gone.
Nice choke.
Peter, battle for the race incoming. That was a bit of an understatement. Well, Mikolaj Malik is now sitting in second place through Matthew de Krop in the GT class. The hype got to him, and just panicked, honestly. All right, Thomas, how was your break?
Peaceful.
Peaceful and other things. Just peaceful and needed a rest.
Anyone in German Street Leagues hit 200 subscribers.
Hey, nice.
Hi Jess.
Hi, Jess. I've been doing comps for a while. Sometimes at solo, sometimes with Thomas. But yeah,
Solo casting insurance races sucks. It really does. Because not only you're looking out for the battles, you're also looking out for what you're trying to commentate on as well. It's quite hard.
It is quite hard, and I honestly was just laying in my seat. I've resorted to laying down in my sim rig. Actually, it's like I need to stay awake.
Aren't you doing the night shift?
Yes.
Oh, that'll be fun for you.
It's 3:35 p.m. So yeah, I have time, but I won't be alone apparently. I got Brian.
Hey.
Come on, Brian. Oh, look at me, I'm Thomas. I got a bed. Ooh.
Sad.
Sad face. As Jess is enjoying the stream by having McDonald's in the room. I want some McDonald's. Can I have some? Can we get delivery up here? Do they serve delivery into the commentary box? If so, I'll take a Big Mac, some fries, and a Coke with no ice.
Oh, wrong channel, sorry. Hey, right channel, thanks.
As soon as I put... Okay. Thanks, Peter. Oh. That's actually funny. As the leader of Alistair Long has entered the pits, I believe it's been in the pits for a while. Or not. But this could be... Oh, Pim Van Ark has also joined the pits with the leader. So both the leading cars have entered the pits. As Pim Van Ark has got the overtake for the lead. Slowest overtake today.
I'm just waiting for Liam Rance to crash, I'll be quite honest.
Now why do you say that?
Because it's Liam Rance. And, you know, we kind of bully each other.
Ah. Well, why don't you go on about your, why don't you go about your bullying?
I took him out in Baku on F1 2018 and we've just been bullying each other ever since.
Any other stories with him?
Not really.
He
kept punting the BAR card into Lagos.
Hmm.
Which annoyed me.
Well, we have 15 hours left, so I hope you had some more detailed stories.
Not really.
Live timing link is not working.
If you get that, you just have to restart. Just close your browser and reopen it, or refresh the page, one or the other.
I've tried turning it on and off again. Sadly, you'll lose the magic that is our voices, but
only temporarily.
Only temporarily. It's a temporarily goodbye. But then once you restart your browser, you'll be greeted by the magic of live timing and our voices. I don't know what's more magical, commentary or the live timing.
Both.
Yes. Both are equally magical. And the one just spews memes.
Well, lifetime spews memes.
Hey, I'm magical, yay! Well, Pim Van Ark has closed down the gap to Peter from 22 seconds to 12 seconds, so 10-second gain to the pit stop from Pim. So Pim is actually on a rocket ship ride right now. Some might say he's shooting through the stars.
Brave.
Very brave by Pim as he's chasing down Peter for the lead of the race. But other than that, we got a battle for 5th between Aletsky and Terrence Love. Tomas, why don't you tell the folks what's going on here?
William Rance is in. Is he going to crash into the cars in the pits? Oh, he nearly crashed into the GTE car. You have to avoid that.
As you're focused on something else.
Of course.
Anyway, the battle for 5th
is some length. Is it really Aleski again? I swear to God, these cars have been at it for the entire, like, 8 hours we've been going.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lull they had up there, but Aletsky and Terrence have been battling with each other for a while.
It's never been, the gap's never been bigger than about 5 seconds, I swear.
This is kind of true between these two guys. But Aletsky trying to find his way to close in on Terrence as they exit the bus stop chicane, but it just looks like Terrence has the speed on Aletsky. I think they might be heading into the pits very soon.
Can someone catch up me up what happened to the Team Tepper car that's out? It says accident, but that doesn't help. And
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the engine went out for them, and honestly, yeah. As Aletsky's going through the international hairpin right now, just trying to close down that gap, but honestly, he's just losing time to him. But someone who's not losing time is Pim Van Ark on Peter Schultz for the very lead of this race, as James Clay has entered the pits. Tried restarting the whole system, still not working.
Oof, well, that's something to bring up with James Sadler, best server host ever.
Oh, I thought you were going to the advert right there. Oh, there's the link in chat. Probably not the right link, but, you know, never know.
It's all confirmed for me. Oh, it says connecting. Yeah, it's up for me. Apart from Clip Van der Vin's amazing top speed of 1,352.9 kilometers an hour. Oof.
I heard that. I heard that crash. But I didn't see it. Bit of contact on the car. Who was that on?
What, on what?
The car. I heard it crash in the stream.
Well, no driver seems to have damage, so. Along with the fact that Terrence Lalev kind of just crashed into
there's
other
a stopped car. There is a stopped car right there. Stopped GT car, and I believe that is Roscoe. Coney Roswell in 33rd has, well, he's pulled his car over, then he had a slow getaway, so I believe that was him, and he might be having a little bit of issues.
It doesn't look like he has damage, so he should be okay. I think that he's kind of just weaving all over the place. A bit nervous, it seems.
Okay, yeah, it could be just be nerves and not wanting to interfere with other people's races.
And 18th are close again. That they are.
Yes, they
Saying that, is
are.
that LMP2 that's been in the middle of the GTE field, like, actually overtaken them yet? Looks like they have.
I think they have. I haven't been keeping my eye on them. But the crop is now chasing down the... Wait, what? When did that happen? Oh, pits.
Can I get you to say something like, it's getting late? And
Me?
like a race update for the highlights I'm doing from AOR Nunu. Sure. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Quick race update.
Can I get you to say something like it's getting late?
Yeah, the request's in the YouTube chat, so...
Alright. Hopefully you got it, because I'm not going to redo it. It's getting late here in the M1 Daytona 24-hour race. We got Peter Schultz leading off the race, followed by Pin Van Ark. Liam Rance is in third, followed by James Clay in fourth. Terrence Lau in fifth. Aletsky Minson in sixth. Sam Carpenter in seventh. Mark Viette in eighth. Alan Reed in ninth. Alex Turnbridge in 10th. Callum Roberts in 11th. Sem Wong in 12th. Reindeer Hestra 1 in 13th. Benedict Brower in 14th. Omar Shakley in 15th. Jeffrey Baker in 16th, finishing out the prototype class. I'm going to give it over to Thomas as he tells us the GTE standings.
Alright, okay, we have Mikolaj Malinki in P1 of GTE. Then we have Matthew DeCron, Chris Sever, Vasily Keita, Richard Taylor, Mantris Rekus, Daniel O'Connor, Darryl Russell, Alaric Enslin, Ben Kay, Tibor Zolosi, Bart Slobzian, Trevor Holden, Louis Sanderson, Marco Green, Gregor Radicki, Connie Russell, and Vita Journal who are currently still driving.
And we have a few retirements throughout the race, so press F in chat for these guys. Hayden Rhodes, Martin Ovad, David Nicholas, James Costello, Conrad Satch, Paulo Preto, Shay Hatch, Rennie Creasington, Aiden Coleman, and Lars Winkle. The racing gods show no mercy on them.
Creasington. It's cream time. Creasington.
I'm sorry. I'm not good. Car. I thought his car just disappeared from the world, but nope, there he is. We got a slow car on track. Is the TE fight still going on? Oh.
Ish. Gaps not tiny. Gaps about 5 seconds ish.
I have connection lost.
No, rip. That's what you get for saying Cressington.
RF2 is crashed for me. That is great.
I'm surprised mine hasn't yet, to be honest.
Well, when I went on my break, I turned off my computer.
I didn't. I left Rfactor 2 running to not make lag.
Hmm.
Ooh. Terence Left's just been given a drive-through penalty. Are we finally going to see this 5-second gap, or is oh, he's coming straight in to serve it. His drive-through penalty is for something. Yes. Who know? Oh, well, they're typing now.
As I attempt to get back into the race. As that happens, I'll leave you to the sound of Thomas Roberts' soothing voice.
Yeet. Gap between P1 and P2 is increasing. It was about 11 seconds when I joined, and now it's about 15 and a half. We have Liam Rance in P3 still, and James Clay in P4. The P... where are they now? Tesla P5 has a drive-through penalty for an unsafe overtake on the Rocky Monsters GTE. I don't know whether... Quite oddly, he's kind of just come in for a pit stop instead of doing a drive-through, so we'll probably do that next lap. As it comes out now, the battle for the lead of the GTEs is still going on. The gap is the length of the bus stop, so I'm saying a GTE about 3-4 seconds. The top two, though, have been in an absolute league of their own this race. They're about 4 laps ahead of Liam Rance in P3, which is ridiculous. Even this early on, to have 2 cars on the lead lap. We also have a drive-through penalty for the number 9 Team Tepper LMP2 car for constant track limit abuse in the bus stop. So that would be James Clay, and currently P4. Whoa, loads of stewards announcements. James Clay is on fire. James Clay is on fire. I hope you're coming to this, because James Clay is out. Team Tepper is out. Yeah, his car's on fire. He's out. He's on the apron. He's slowing down. He's a bit warm right now. I think we need to get an F in chat for Team Tepper before James Clay. He's done. His car's on fire. James Clay is out. That is drama. Just got that drive-through as well. Right, back onto Seawolf Net Race Motorsport has a 30-second stop-go penalty for causing a collision with the Volante Racing GTE. How are you doing, Austin? Wait, both Tepper LMT2s are out now. That's drama. is a rotten bit of luck for Team Tepper, though, to have a car burst into flames with an engine failure like that. Must be running Honda power, obviously.
And I'm back. I got very excited. I came inside my room and I saw the race up, and I was like, yeah, I got it again. And I just saw that it was dark, and I got very excited, but then they turned the corner and it's realized it was a bit massive shadow.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't hear, James Clay, the number 9 Tepper car, is out.
Oh,
His
no.
car caught fire. He had an engine failure.
Oh, that is disastrous for Team Teppa. He's been up there all day, too.
Yep. I do believe the number 9 Tepper is the car that Tino Nakaranen drives of F1 Esports fame.
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yep. So, disappointing.
It says James Clay has rejoined the race.
I don't know. Hang on, he's not gonna leave, is he? Have they just, like, detect? I think they might have found a bug. I think he's going on track.
Well, he's in the pit box right now.
He's in the pit, but his car just moved. I think if this happens...
I saw another car do this earlier.
Yeah, can we get the stream onto James Clay? Because if he moves, then this will be drama.
Oh my god!
He's gone! I think he'll get disqualified, because that's not fair. Apparently another car's also just caught fire, so, yeah, I think Stewart should be on that immediately. I think that car might get DQ'd.
What?
Because their engine failed. I'm gonna ping Peter about that.
Drama? Or something, honestly, happening right now. I've never seen a car recover from fire like that, but apparently this happened, so, something's going down.
Well, his engine literally blew up on the straight, and now he's driving.
See you,
That's
Ernest,
very odd.
next morning. I am also confused as well.
Yeah, this is very odd. I think the stewards will be on this pretty quick.
They should be.
Anyway, I need to, like, BRB for a couple of minutes.
Alright,
I'll be back in a minute.
Well, James Clay has dropped down to 11th position after, that. This is not the first car of Team Teppa's that went out, so I don't know what's going on here, and until an official statement is let out, I will not say anything about it. Like, I could, but I'm not. Anyway, I'm going to try to find a fight on track. Oh, Liam Rance and Alex Minsky. Mizzen are together. 3 and 4 are together, but in reverse order because Liam has now lapped Aleski. So Liam sitting in P3, laps P4. Just very happily, I'll take that. But Pin Van Ark is now 10.6 seconds down on Peter Schultz. That's where the whole team type of thing.
Is there a car in the middle into the pits? There's an LMP in the middle of the track next to the pits.
Oh, James Clay is
Benedict
rejoined
Brower.
the pits.
Benedict Brower is literally in the middle of the track for the pits.
Well, James Clay has rejoined the pit lane, so...
Benedict Brower is dead.
Ooh. Well, James Clay just did like a drive-through, it looks like.
I mean, he didn't get given a drive.
Oh, James Clay, he's crashed in the pit lane!
No way.
No way!
What has happened here? I mean,
I just see that car
crashed him
sideways at the exit, as there's an LP in the wall at turn 1.
Oh, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
It was a black LP1.
Black LMP1 of
Oh, it was Omar Shaky.
Rip. I mean, the more important issue is that James Clay is driving.
Yeah, but that incident is in the pit lane. That's gonna raise up some questions, but yeah, Benedict Brower has managed to get his car back in the pits.
I don't know how. He had 0 RPM. His engine was off.
We have a few people asking for the hammer to be slammed down on James Clay, and
I expect it probably will be. I expect they might DQ the entire team for this.
I'm gonna look in chat.
Apparently, the 360 Motorsports 366 also did this.
Yeah, I saw this.
So yeah, which one's the 366? Is it Stonebridge? No, that's 42. So it must be the GT. The GTE 360 Motorsports, which is one one's out. So very odd. Yeah, James Clay is back in the pits.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be last all you want, mate. You've done 2 more laps than you should have.
The stewards are talking about it right now. I believe James Clay is getting something done right now, but everyone is the stewards are talking over it right now. As Sam Carpenter has run out of fuel.
Oh well, he's gonna leave and reconnect then. Oh, it was no Wi-Fi, sorry. So.
Oh, his car's falling through the.
Yeah, he'll
the
just
ground.
reconnect again if what happens here. No Wi-Fi is. Is that the leader of the GTE? I can't see.
No.
Wait, 366 is the leader of GTE?
Yes. And we saw his engine do we saw him do the exact same thing that no, that's 657. That's 657.
What is it? No, 366 is Sen McCoy.
That's 657.
No, it's definitely 366. I can see the number.
Well, I see the number. We're looking at a different car, are we?
Yeah, Matthew DeCoy. Oh no. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
DeCrop
not the
is
leader of
an
GTE.
18.
He's P2.
Yeah, he's P2.
Yeah, but if he's done that, then
I've seen another car do that, but if anyone's wondering what happened is we had a car blow up, catch on fire with the engine, and they somehow got the car moving again. So
yeah, the car was literally on fire and stopped. So, you know.
yeah. As the stewards are discussing on what's happening right now, and they will give us a official announcement.
I think if Team Tepper gets disqualified, they should look at the No Wi-Fi Infinity BAR car as well.
Yes.
Because if they've done the same, then they deserve to get the same penalty.
Agreed.
I think this should be a pretty cut-dry DQ though, because his car failed. He shouldn't be on track.
All I can just say is drama.
In terms of how do you blow your engine, it looked like it simply overheated. I mean,
over temp.
I mean, I don't think fire would have come out the back if you shifted down gears too quick. The engine would have just blew. It's very rare you get fire out the back of an engine. Even rarer do you get fire out the back of the engine and then continue on anyway.
Well, this has become a very interesting storyline for us to follow on. But something else about following. Pinban Arc closed down.
7.1.
Yeah, he's closing in on Peter Schultz.
Battery exchange.
You did not just say that.
That's what's happening with Team Tepper right now. Battery exchange.
It may be Valtteri Exchange, but it's more just like
More like Alonso Crashgate.
I really wouldn't say Crashgate. It'd be like Mercedes having a separate test car.
What, Mercedes oil ban in 2017?
Nah, this would be Mercedes 2014, where they had a secret tire test.
Oh, no, that was 2013, wasn't it? When they had the tire test and
Blacked out helmets.
yeah, they had to black out the helmets, and it was the 2013 car and the 2013 drivers. I'm still surprised I didn't get disqualified from the championship for that. You know the car that just ran out of fuel?
Yeah, that was Sam Carpenter.
I think it's just reset.
Yeah, there he is.
Are they back in the race? Is this someone else doing it? Because
no, it says his car. It says Sam has left the race.
His car's AI, but it's just reset. But it was in the. But the fuel thing's gone on his time.
His fuel thing's gone. He's left the race.
If that removes AI, then and he rejoins. GTE Rand's prototype, they ignore it. Render in direct battle with Wong. That they are.
Oh yeah.
Sam Wong's just come out the pits though, so I expect this will be over pretty quickly.
Yeah, there was a car that was off.
Hang on, they've just tried to Tino Nakarenen's in that Tepper. And then when I Tepper, it's Tino Nakarenen. Nakarenen, it's James. Oh, well, Sam Wong just got punted.
Yeah, that's the TCS car that was punted.
Yeah, Sam Wong. Well, it looks like we've got a battle to follow at least.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Hey Brian, so Sam's moving again.
Yeah, Sam Carter has just done the same thing as Team Tapper.
Oh, Sam, that's wide. What just happened?
Where is Boshua Burns when you need him? He left. Hi Bosch, if you're watching, you should be. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're even enjoying
the fact he's on the track means we're not lying.
Yeah. So Sam Carpenter, how?
Apparently they had a game issue.
Well, he was falling through the map on my screen, so that's the only game issue I could get up with. You know, save fuel for that, but that wasn't a full-on engine failure.
I mean, the full-on engine failure, smoke coming out the back, stream cuts to you, and then you drive off.
Yeah. Hopefully, this gets sorted.
Sam couldn't get. Oh, so I think he means Sam couldn't get into reverse. Well, I root for Sam, M1 staff. But yeah, currently P10 and P11 are two people who will probably get disqualified.
Yeah, Sam's game did crash because he was falling through the track, but it wasn't a engine issue as Alvin Reed has entered the pits.
As he's leaving.
I have the chat, the Discord chat up on my other monitor so I can see what the stewards are talking about.
In terms of YouTube chat, nothing's really interesting. TCS off saying Sem couldn't get into reverse. I eventually got it to work. Still on track, so let's push on.
Push on, lad! Yeah, Sem eventually got it into reverse, and now he's with Aletsky Mizin right behind him. Gotta let that car through. Blue flag's being waved. Aletsky almost goes to the back of Sem. Another car off the bus stop.
Liam Rance is out with an engine failure.
Oh, Sam Van Gill is out.
It was Liam Rance.
Oh, Liam's out.
And then Sam and Gilles taken over for an engine failure. If they drive off,
Liam is out. Well, it says Sam Van Gill right now, but that was Liam Rents right there. The engine has struck again.
If they drive off, yeah, that's 360 Motorsports gone. Press an F in chat for 360 Motorsports.
Yeah, we have them in the pits right now. We don't know if they're...
It says it's an AI and he's left the race.
Yeah. So, if they're going to treat it like an actual retirement, they're going to treat it like an actual retirement. Tough to see a car blow up like that, as the battle for the lead is still Peter Schultz and Pin Van Ark. Sam is still in there. Do you want to keep an eye on him?
Sam and Gil, yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. I think he will.
Yeah. But I believe these guys will respect that they know that happened, so they won't have this giant controversy head again. But do you think it's a driver swap glitch?
It possibly is the driver swap glitch. Sam disconnected from the game, apparently. Do I buy it? No.
Is this for the Sam Carpenter thing?
No, that's Sam Angel, I believe.
Well, they're both named Sam.
Yeah, this is confusing. Let's have a look at what team they're with. 360 Motorsports P42. That is Sam Angel.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's 23. But they are both 360 Motorsports.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sam Carpenter's Sabre Racing.
As I'll give you guys an update on the fight for P1 in LMP2 between Pin Van Ark and Peter Schultz. There's only one LMP class, right?
Yeah, only LMP2. No one decided to
Do the LMP1 stuff.
No, LMP1 isn't in the official DLC, and no one decided to do LMP3 because they're only about a second a lap quicker than GTE. So a good GTE driver would probably be racing with LMP3s.
This is to all drivers and teams. We're currently investigating this issue concerning driver engines and team engines right now. Please bear with us while we do so. Any issues, please come directly to waiting for stewards, and then we'll be able to assist you in your matter. But please bear with us, we're still going through this. We're first dealing with the problems at hand, and then we'll discuss with the other stewards, okay? So please guys, just bear with us, we'll get this sorted.
There's your response from Race Control about this issue. It is still...
I don't know why Sonny Ray's saying there's a fight for P1, but the gap's 11 seconds.
I think he wanted to see it.
Yeah, but there's nothing really going on. Also, I don't think our cameraman's here. Unless he came back.
Brian, can you
in terms of where's the
spectate?
Corvette Sabre, if it's Richard Taylor, which it is a Corvette, they are P22 or 6th in class.
Just a word of advice to all drivers, please be careful on your upshifting. It could be the cause of a matter, however, it's still not confirmed. Please be cautious when you are in high revs, in gears, etc.
So are they thinking that engines are blowing up because... if anything, upshifting would cool the engine because you're just running it at a lower rev, you're doing less work on it. I've never heard of an engine that fails on upshifting.
Yeah, it's more downshifting.
Yeah, I can understand downshifting too fast because you just over-rev the engine and it blows up. But again, an engine wouldn't catch fire for downshifting too fast. It would simply die.
Yeah. Anyway, I believe it's time for us to run that little special thing we all love to run right now. This race is brought to you by Sadler Computers. They are a Nottingham, UK-based business which sells Rfactor 2 dedicated servers that start from just $7.99 a month. Our powerful Intel Xeon-based Rfactor 2 dedicated gaming servers will have you covered, whether you are a Rfactor 2 sim racing league or a sim racing team. We are confident we can supply a server that will be reliable and above all cost effective. Our Rfactor 2 servers are fully customizable to what settings you desire, proving a worry-free racing experience. Visit Sadler Computers and our other sponsors like Brake Limit Setups from the link in the description. And now back to the action. Thomas, that was your cue.
What?
Yeah, it's your cue.
For what?
Oh, talking.
Hi, I'm busy in the Mouse 1 Endurance League Discord, the best Discord ever lived. Yeah, it's getting interesting.
Are they fighting in chat?
Yeah, they're fighting in general.
Yeah, I can see that right now.
If your engine dies, you should be out no matter what. Valid points, you know, it's not like you just throw another engine in this thing in real life.
San Miguel's car is moving. Yep,
Oh
San
my
Miguel's car is moving.
Apparently he just crashed. Now's the question, do we buy it?
Which is Liam Rance's car.
Yeah. Either Liam Rance takes control, or moves it with Sam Van Giel.
Well, Liam Rance is out of the car now, so... San Miguel has rejoined the track in the Team 360
Mark Wright
car.
is in for the No Wi-Fi Infinity Racing car.
Where?
Currently P5.
Yep, they're in the pits right now. I believe
They'll probably come out P5 because they're 2 laps ahead of P6.
Yeah, they're definitely going to come back ahead.
Unless they've got to repair like the entire car.
Yeah. As everyone wants to alert the meter that Brian has a good job pulling the plug. What plug? Oh, the ad plug. It's so natural to me that I don't even notice that I did it. Brian, who are we on right now?
Let's have some deal. Closest one is Sam Van Giel and Callum Roberts right now.
Yeah, so let's stay on board with Sam.
Owen Reed and Alex Stonebridge might be close. No, looks like Owen Reed's gonna overtake him.
How about we have some GTE action?
Battle for the lead of GTE is still happening.
Slowly.
Gap's about a corner. I don't know, so length. I think it's less than the boss stop. Which is something.
Alright. So, who we going for? Alright, we're on board for P17, otherwise known as P1 for GTE. Mikolaj Maliki. Still don't know if I'm saying that right. Probably not.
Mikolaj Maliki? I don't know. Something.
So, we have a question on when does it get dark? 5 minutes.
I believe that
5:30 Daytona local time. It's 5:25.
I do believe that from what the Twitter M1 Endurance Twitter at M1 Endurance is tweeting, it should be about 6:10 Daytona time, which if you're in the UK will be 10 past 11. So we got about another 45 minutes of daylight.
Well, it is definitely getting noticeably dark as Matthew DeCrop has taken the lead in the GT class as Adam... Oh, God.
Kakuweski?
Kakuweski.
Is anybody Polish? Because what is that?
As Adam has taken away. Oh, and he's spun in the pit lane.
Oh, rip.
He's
Rip. But Long Boy can survive a small pit.
Yeah, he's recovered it. But Adam has
well, he's kind of just dropped himself in it when it comes to taking the lead of the GTE class.
Yeah, Adam has regained control of the car and swapped out the drivers. So
and
nice.
Mark White has to move out the way for Pim Van Ark, which does make sense. He is actually blue flagged. He's overtaken them now, but he's still with them. He's racing them. This is getting spicy. Ooh. I expect a big fat old dive bomb, and there it is.
Yep, there's the warning.
They're gonna crash.
Oh, they're touching.
Bit of a love tap.
Oh my god, he's flashing him.
I don't think he's very happy.
Mate, you're blue flagged. Why would you be flashing
blue flag. There's a driver change for Lelev, Miguel and Matteo.
Hey, we talked to him earlier.
Oh yes, he's the one. This is his first lead race. Mark White is still flashing Pim Van Ark.
Yeah.
What are you doing? He's gonna go for an overtake.
Don't try it.
Don't try it, mate. You're 7 laps down. What are you going to gain?
All right, Brian, if you want to go on board with Miguel.
Right, guys, it's Peter Hayward here. I just want to address the earlier issues we had with engines, etc. I've just found a solution to the error due to whether it be a bug or not. We don't know whether it's a bug or with the engines or people literally just reloading the wrong setup, etc. However, just be cautious on the upshift, etc. If you think you're risking it, if you want to risk it, then fine, run high revs. However, yeah, so we don't know whether it's a bug with the game, but it's definitely 98% not server side to 100% server side. It's definitely not random mechanical failures, etc. because that's 100% not on. We checked multiple times. But yeah, so regarding the quick repairs, or quick in bracket repairs that everyone got, we're gonna allow every team a quick repair example. So the stewards can do this manually, and for teams that have already gained from this, have already used their in quote fast repair. We are still investigating this issue or slash bug. We will do further testing on it as we've only just discovered it this race, and we will more than likely do further testing on it. But any remarks or favoritism, etc., we've done this for every single team that's had this issue since we've discovered it. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, then feel free to come up to Stewart's waiting room. Thank you.
Well, that's it then.
Yep, they've been assessed as quick repairs.
Just to address as well, everyone who's gained by this will only get one chance to gain a quote-unquote fast repair. So everyone only gets one chance, and the teams that have already suffered will have used it, and we've noted that down. Thank you.
So Teppa's allowed to continue. Interesting.
Teppa and Team 360 are both allowed to go on.
I mean, I can punt someone and get a quick repair. I think that's what's going through Mark Vite's head right now, because he's backed off from Pim Van Ark, but he's still not happy.
Well, I wouldn't be happy either if I was overtaken by like a really aggressive turn, being like.
Yeah, but you were blocking him for a lap and a half. You're 7 laps down. He's lost about 7 or 8 seconds behind you. I think he has every right to try and punt you off if you're in his way and you're not abiding by the rules. Yeah, Tino Nakarenen's been given a stop-go penalty.
Yeah, he has.
What is this? Let's have a read. In the steward's announcement.
Causing a collision.
Causing a collision with drillers. Oh, who knows how long it is. Isaac Barkley. Battle for P3, ooh.
Hello, ladies
Thank
and
you
gentlemen.
well, thrown into the deep end.
Yeah, in his very first sim race ever. Oh no, Peter! Peter Schultz is out.
Oh, that's the leader. That means Pim Van Ark and their racing team are leading. Whether he's going to use his quick repair.
Anyway, now for the battle for P3, or otherwise P2 now. Look at the move that Miguel San just did on 2 GTE cars, leaving Aleski like blocks behind a very slow wall, making him get onto the brakes extremely fast. But it's going to be Miguel in his first sim race ever, making it look very, very easy. But rough love tap from
obviously
behind,
for it being his it seems to be probably there's probably, well, apart from, let me get this straight, his first laps in a race situation, currently on the podium defending against one of the fastest people on the track.
Yes, and he
really has been thrown into the fire here.
And honestly, he is proving himself to be pretty fire retardant. Fireproof.
P2 currently dead. Whether they do come back is a different question, or whether True Esports, the only True Esports car I believe, seems to be alive.
Yeah, wherever they are. But all
just
eyes...
as DNF.
Yeah, just as DNF. I believe that was connection for them. As Isaac Barclay has typed in the chat.
Add penalty 10, Ryan Taylor. Right, so I guess that's a 10-second stop go.
Yeah.
Yes, it is 10-second stop go.
But yeah, all eyes are on Miguel San Mateo as he is still closing in on Peter Schultz, but he is in, quote, net second place right now with Peter DNF'd in the pits for second place. Nope, Peter Schultz is back. Never mind, right as I said.
Hey, well, looks like you've used that quick repair.
Yep, that is quick repair done as Peter's car is slowly going to pop up for me. Come on, Peter's car. Nope, there it is. Hey, there you are. And as they're getting that issue sorted, he has lost laps to Pin Van Ark after this technical issue. The servers, oh man, the servers. Let me tell you about these servers, because this race is brought to you by Sadler Computers. They are a Nottingham-based business which sells Rfactor 2 dedicated servers that start from just $7.99 a month. And yeah, they're pretty dang good.
Oh, they seem to be holding up.
Well, yeah. No, they've been holding up.
Well, there's been a few stutters, but that's not really his fault.
Yeah, that was Rfactor.
Number 23 and 42 360 cars are battling. And let's find those two. Number P6 to P7. That they are, and Alex Tumber just kind of just let Sam
Reed is stopped. Oh, right, I wasn't actually going to go into the...
he has no rear wing.
Yeah.
Alwyn Reed has no rear wing.
Alwyn Reed is lost an entire wing, so hopefully he can get his car back up there.
A 10-second stop go for Team Tepper. Apparently. Are they going to use their quick repair?
I think well, it's just a wing and a body part. I think the quick repair applies to mostly the engine.
Yeah. I guess you could use it for anything, but I wouldn't use it.
All cars code 80, slow down to 80 kilometers per hour, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Code 80 active, code 80 active.
Am I trying to remember this off by heart?
Alex Tunbridge has spun. Alex Tunbridge has spun what looks like into the bus stop. No, it's on pit X entry or exit. That's pit exit. Very odd.
All I'm saying, if I do start dreaming about Sadler computers,
it's your fault.
I'll be sending you a message, James, if I start dreaming about Sadler computers. We'll start talking to each other if I ever do start dreaming about Sadler computers and how good their computers and dedicated servers are, and how they're only available for $7.99 out of Nottingham, UK. And gosh dang it, I'm doing it again. Link in the description if you want any more information on Sadler computers.
What is Blanks Racing doing here?
Oh, is that G-Drive LPT rebranded as Drillers?
What is Blanks Racing doing here? I wanted BAR to become Blanks Academy, and no. All I can say is this is really helping Peter Schulze. I mean, you think if they're all driving around at code 80 speed while he's sorting out his car working.
Yeah, safety car has not come in yet, but Peter Schulze has returned to the pits.
No, he's just leaving.
No, he was racing and then he came back in. Oh, yeah.
Pulled over.
He's pulled over in the weirdest spot possible.
His car's running, so.
Ooh, that's not a pit box.
What is this? His clutch is on. His engine's running. He's in gear. He obviously has fuel.
I think he's pulled over.
Right, guys, just a reminder to stick your headlights on now. Sunset's about to set, so let's get into nighttime driving mode. We're about to go green. Just bear with me 1 second.
Oh, here goes Peter. I think he was trying to find the headlights.
Race is going green in 10 seconds. Stand by.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting all day to say this.
Just a reminder on driver standards, let's keep it cool. We're going into this night time, let's all be cautious, let's take this very clean. We're going back in green in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green.
What's the next race? The next race is the 6 hours of Dubai, I'd like to say. It's definitely Dubai. How long it is a different question.
Yeah.
Let's try and find the calendar.
Anyways, nighttime has started right now. The headlights are coming on. The sky around the track is going dark, and this is when the Daytona 24 hours becomes a whole new, different race.
This is when it becomes the actual 24 hours.
Yes. And Nunu's gonna repeat it with, it's nighttime. No, you spelled it wrong.
It's the, Daytona. The reason why nighttime makes it a completely different race is because it becomes the Daytona 24 hours instead of, say, the Daytona 12 hours. Or the Daytona 6 hours.
Well, this is true, but what I mean by nighttime, I mean I'm making a pun.
Everybody's gonna get punted.
Hello, everyone in chat. Hello, David Carter. How are you doing?
It is 6 hours of Dubai on the 2nd of February. That is the next race. Then it is the 8 hours of Silverstone. Then it is the 6 hours of Spa, and then it is the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Nice to know. But yeah, if you are very excited about this race, we're just 14 hours and 20 minutes away from the finish of this Daytona 24-hour race, and I hope you guys have enjoyed every bit of it. Because I'm going to be honest, I certainly have. Even with all the controversy and butchering up every single name
And
I came across.
flames. It's been a very warm. It seems to be quite a big fight happening. How's the GTE doing? There's.
Wow. That's Taylor and Barbarossa.
Yeah.
That's
They're not
Pete.
racing for position.
No, they aren't, but they're giving us a good show while at it.
Taylor is P22 and 4 laps down.
Yeah, Barbarossa made that look pretty easy as the
I don't
insulin.
think the Corvette would have fought it that
Oh
much.
wait, that is for position. P22 is for position.
Hey, hello.
Insulin and Taylor.
Enslin is for position.
Yeah.
Jauer doesn't have any effect on this apart from holding up the Corvette. We're about to
Thank
find
you,
out though.
Rachel. Yeah. Alaric Enslin and Richard Taylor all getting front wing. Oh wait, this isn't F1 cars, but oh, they're so close to each other.
This is a rear wing.
Yeah, I know it's rear wing.
It's, instead of a front wing, it's a front splitter.
Bumper to bumper. There's the
True.
American term for it. Bumper to bumper. Going through the infield section as they head on to Daytona 1. It's Richard Taylor holding the lead. In front
Plus, this
of
is where the Corvette will start to shine. The Corvette, obviously GTE cars are all designed to be balanced, have strict rules on how they can be balanced, and Richard Taylor's lagged. But, obviously the Corvette, big American muscle.
Yeah, and that's where these things shine. And as an American, I would certainly say, go Corvette, go.
I mean,
But
it
I'm not
looks
sure.
right at home turning left.
Hey, what can I say?
Turn right though, oh my god.
There's the American joke.
I mean, come on, it's a Corvette on an oval. You really think that's an open goal? You really think I'm going to miss that with a Corvette turning left on an oval?
But Taylor's not American.
But he's in an American car and he's also like off track.
Yeah, this is true. You proved your point. Anyway, Taylor's
Ironically,
still...
off track in a left turn.
Yeah, that was a left turn. Well, this right turn, he's actually pulled away from Insulin.
No, that's just Britishness.
Oh, okay, now you're just full on. Now you're just full on, out, full of it.
Here we go, here comes this right turn. Oh! Always missed the apex.
Well, he had LP cars on the inside of him.
And now he's got the weed Porsche. Gets out of the way very quickly.
Yeah, thankfully the Porsche did not provide any
And here's the Corvette
distractions for it.
back to its natural habitat.
Oh my goodness, we have already gone down the American rabbit hole.
I mean, it's been 8 hours.
It's been
Ish.
8 hours. All of us have started losing the plot 2 hours
9
ago.
hours. 9 hours. It's nearly been 10 hours.
Help us. We're losing it slowly. Anyway, Richard Taylor is a American away from Alaric Enslin. Take that, Porsche. Straights. As they head.
Corvette, the heavy boy.
As they.
Another
Another one.
Hi, Peter. Bye, Peter. Gosh, he's pro at that.
Thanks.
Sorry, wrong channel. That was the
Oh, here
best.
Left turn, right turn. Is he gonna go wide again?
Well, he's got an LMP on his tail, but he's going to dive down the inside. Sorry, Sam Carpenter.
I think he's going to get out of that LMP's way very quickly.
Well, there it is.
They are
right
the same
there.
team.
They are on the same team. This is true, but it's...
I think he might use that LMP as a bit of slipstream, though. For as long as he can.
Yeah, this is true. Ensel has gained up that time. He closed in on the infield.
What do you call an Englishman in a World Cup final? Ow.
Oh, no!
Ow.
No, Reindeer Henschel is out of the session.
Again?
Yes.
Is this another DNF?
Well, it says he has left the session.
DNF.
What do you call it?
Inverted brackets. Inverted commas.
Oh.
Rachel, that hurts. That really hurts.
Oh.
Here comes Arlo Kenslin. European power, come on. Come on, Europe. I don't know why I'm rooting on Germany, but, you know, Germany's cool.
Oh,
and...
you got burned, dude.
That's like, ow. Did the US even qualify for the World Cup in 2018?
No, but none of us care about soccer.
Yeah, but we came 4th. So, you know.
We didn't really care about it, so.
I mean, we're better than you in pretty much everything.
Oh, you are.
Apart from diabetes, like.
I can't imagine that being a brag, but our Taylor running across the grass just a little bit.
Let's put a pause right on his ass.
Yeah, family stream.
You can't really, if you get offended by that.
I'm American. Remember, we're fragile. Advertisers, fragile. But they're side by side, heading down the back straight. It's gonna be Ensel. He's got the nose in there, but heading into the bus stop chicane, it's gonna be Taylor. There was a bit of contact. Was that car hitting the wall?
Didn't go that far. You know what isn't fragile?
Your the helicopter above your house?
No, border walls.
No, there's a massive ringing in your microphone. It sounds like a helicopter. Yeah, I would unplug it and plug it back in. Anyways, as Taylor and Ensel come around the triangle right now, heading into turn 1. Taylor's got the inside, Ensel around the outside. Taylor locks up the brakes just a little bit. Oh my goodness! Oh,
nice
no.
lag.
Reindeer Henschel rejoined and joined in the race, and there's a car spun around a bit, but
Is
Taylor...
there ringing now?
Yes, still is.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Language. Anyway, as we get that settled in, it'll be back to solo commentary with me. Okay, enough soccer chat, because I have no idea what's going on anymore. Taylor and Ensel having a battle right now through the infield and going back once again onto the Daytona. 1 out of turn 6. Ensel positioned strategically right behind of Taylor, ready to attack and pounce with his Porsche. He's prepared, punctuated, professional about his approach. Yes, I'm trying to get how many P's into a sentence. As we go through the bus stop chicane, Taylor losing a bit of ground to Alaric Ensel. Ensel closing in more. He's in the slipstream with the LMP1 around the outside. Ensel looks for a move around the outside through Daytona 2. They're going to be side by side heading into the triangle. Taylor down the inside, Ensel around the outside. Taylor's going to gain some ground right here, but Ensel's got the top speed. Heading into the turn 1. Taylor's a little bit loose on the brakes. Ensel's just slotting in right behind him, trying to find the right mistake to go off of, or get even more closer. Just try to get the cleanest overtake he can, going into the international hairpin. Horseshoe. Sorry. Taylor still leading out. We got an LMP car going down the inside. Welcome back, Thomas. This is getting very dicey. Yes, we can hear you crystal clear. No helicopters in your ear.
Alright, well.
Rowdy, no, doggy. My door has just been broken down by my dog.
I don't think what's happened to Richard Taylor is kind of gone wide.
That was a left-hand turn. It's not in the script, man. Well, Enzo is still behind Taylor, apparently. What? Oh.
You know he's 2 laps down. We've been commentating this race with position. It's not. I'd like to give credit for San Matteo. He's pulling away from Aleski Meisen.
I am an idiot.
I think he's given up. It's good racing, but that didn't go well.
Well, y'all have your American moment of the day. Me not looking at the actual laps.
Well, comes before 321. 319. Well done.
I can math. No, not Americans. We aren't all this stupid.
Austins.
Just me.
Now again, battle for the lead in the GTEs. There's a battle. That's kind of big-ish.
Oh, yeah, there is. Barbarossa and Adam. And yes, they are on the same lap.
Hey, you can count.
Shut up. Wait, battle for the lead in the GTs between Yoel Barbarossa and Adam. How do you say that name?
Google.
The Joa? Joe. Barbarossa and Adam. Okay, let's go stick with the last name and the first name with the other guy. Oh, I heard a collision. Oh yeah, there's a car spun in the background. Who was that? I'm not sure.
According to Google, it's Karkashevsky.
Adam Karkashevsky.
Yes.
Right. 14 hours left, and it should be a clean battle. Anyways, probably. As we have a message from Drift Apprentice. What a race. First, a mistake at the driver swap. Lost about 8 laps. Then an engine identifying itself as a barbecue. I'll take a steak medium rare. And if you have any steak sauce, I'll come down in
ribs.
Oh yeah, ribs would be very good. I'm like on the edge of ordering pizza right now.
Oof.
Anyway, Adam Karkaszewski and Barbarossa still battling out for the lead of the GT class. They're nearly running at. They're running at.
They are right next to each other. The two longer boys going at it.
BMW v BMW.
Longer boys.
All right, Jimmy.
Get with it, long boy.
All right, Jimmy Broadbent. Please don't Punterino. I was at that race. Let's go trackside with some great sound effects. Oh wait, here we go. Barbarossa's out the inside. Oh no, he thought about it as they're going through the bus stop.
Apparently it's Barbossa.
Barbossa. Barbossa.
Long boy Nissan. And the large boy BMW.
Well, Barbossa is going around the outside. They're side by side heading to the tribal. Look out for this LP car. He's going to split through the middle. But it's going to be Barbossa taking the lead of the GT cars. But what does Karkaszewski?
Punt.
No punt. No punt. Clean. I know we're at Daytona, but we aren't rooting for crashes. Come on, man.
You are.
But as they go through the International Horseshoe, Barbossa holding off the lead, actually gaining the lead and holding it off from other as the 366 takes the lead of the no Wi-Fi team.
Yes.
Which I believe is the team's ultimate goal.
Isn't it every team's ultimate goal?
No, my team was finish the dang race. They didn't do that.
It's a short-term goal, so...
Yeah. Every team has different goals.
That's true.
Most of them are winning or podiums or just, hey, we made an appearance.
VARs were how many times can we take out DDoS? That was in Spa.
And then how many times
into Lagos?
And then how many times did y'all's engine go out? Got it. Anyway, as we're not done with jabbing each other in the side and sick of everything, it's like Barbarossa looking extremely comfortable out there up in front as the lights are going down from... I'm getting a lot of different things being pinged at me. What? This shouldn't be discussed, honestly.
Ow.
Good move. Oh, Jones! Jones is spun on the outside of turn 5.
Oh, it seems to be okay.
It was seems to be okay, but oh, that wasn't Jones, by the way. That was no, it was Craig Jones. Craig Jones spun it around the outside, and I just want to say this is a beautiful sunset. Thank you, AOR Nunu, for pointing that out, and it certainly is. As the patch grandstands watch on board this race, and everyone is having a great time. We're about to hit 14 hours left in this 24-hour race. as one of our canvases got taken out by a Nissan.
Is this happening again?
What?
What
do you mean?
Apparently Fight was ignoring blue flags.
Well, we have a driver change for the lead. Paul Holt has joined the race in the lead car right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your new driver for the 324, Paul Holt. So if we believe this happened like last lap, but we were too busy just arguing with each other. Anyway.
Friendly banter.
Yeah, friendly banter. Miguel San Mateo and Peter Schultz still having that. Still around the same proximity to each other. Actually, no. Aleski Mizzen is still in the proximity of... No, he's a lap down. Never mind. I can math. I'm learning. All I can just say is... It's nighttime. So, as it's nighttime, I think it is time we must thank some people for this stream.
I dare you to do this without the guide.
Alright, I will. Brian, can I get a countdown? Oh, okay. This race is brought to you by Saddler Computers. They are a Nottingham, UK-based business which sells Rfactor 2 dedicated servers that start from just $7.99 a month. Our powerful Intel Xeon-based Rfactor 2 dedicated gaming server will have you covered whether you are a Rfactor 2 sim racing league or a sim racing team. We are confident we can supply a server that will be reliable and above all cost effective. Our Rfactor servers are fully customizable to what settings you desire, providing a worry-free racing experience. Visit Saddler Computers and our other sponsors like Break Limit Setups from the link in the description. Yes, yes, yes! Where's my cookie? I deserve a cookie from that, I swear.
Cookies at the shop. Van der Hood nearly crashed into Aleski Maizen. Flashing his lights. There's a car stopped.
There were two LP cars spun out. What's happened there?
It's quite hard to see in the dark.
I just saw two cars spun around.
Definitely someone. Don't know.
Who was it? Anyway, with this, here we go with this mid-race update. The leader is currently Paul Holt, leading 4 laps to second place of Peter Schultz. And in third, in his first sim race ever, Miguel San Mateo, who's sitting down in third with 363 laps. At 363 laps, but 5 laps down from the leader is Aleski Mizzen. And Mark Viet, the madman himself, sitting down in 5th place at 362 laps. Alex Turnbridge at 360 laps is in P6. And in P7 is Sam Van Giel at 359 laps. He is followed closely on the same lap by Tino Nakarurian and Noah Chilla in 8th and 9th. Ruben Vanderhooding is also on the same lap of 359 as well. He sits in 10th. Sam Carpenter sits in 11th place. He is at 357 laps driven since the start. In 12th is Conroe Butchers at 355. In 13th is Omar Shakily with 350 laps down. He's also on the same lap as Philip Schiff, who is down in 14th. Caleb Chaff is down in 15th at 348 laps, and he is joined by Andres Rickert, who is in the pits currently. The leader for the GTE class is Joel Barbosa with 333 laps driven in his Infinity No Wi-Fi car. He is followed close by Adam Karpowski, or something, however you say it. Close by in second place in the GTEs. In third, it's going to be Lucas Lichten with 330 laps, followed by Simon Marshall. Christopher down in 5th, followed by Richard Taylor in 6th. Mark Enslin is down in 7th place at 327 laps, and Chris Bruno in 24th, or 8th place for the GTEs. Tibor Tibor is down in 9th place for the GT classes at 326 laps, and in 10th place, it's Simon Clausen and Nelson Abrajosa on the same lap for P10 and P11. Darren Russ is in 12th place for the GT class, and Craig Jones is in 13th at 324 laps driven. Josh Falkus down into P30 at 321 laps, just came across the front line actually, as Isaac Barclay is down in P15 for the GTE classes and 318 laps driven. Thomas von Wintergarten, oh my goodness, that's a name, is driven 315 laps and is down in P16, I believe. And Frank Vasconcelos, this is just great, is down in P17. And the last runner on the field is Marius Mayer, who's driven 313 laps. And now we should type F in chat for these guys. Retiring on lap 228, Hayden Rhodes. Retiring on lap 220, Martin Ovad. Retiring on lap 220, David Nichols. 143, James Costello. 123, Conrad Sach. 112, Paulo Preto. 32, Robert Starchan. 29, Rene. You laughed at me last time I said this name, so I'm not going to say it, but he's Rene. Number 8, 18 laps, Aiden Coleman. And 13 laps, Lars Winkle.
F.
Yeah, F in chats for all those people.
Alexis in P3.
As we have respects to spectate the car in 30th position overall, Josh Falkus from Lama Luis. So spectate him, that would be nice. Oh, we already are. Nice. I gotta say one thing. That car looks lovely in the dark. Alright, this ain't Josh's car. The other black and green car.
As we have a battle for P20.
Do you have a battle for P20?
Yes, we do, between the police car and
the weed car.
Yellow car.
It looks like it has... I'm not going to say anything, but this is a very interesting battle. It's Christopher and Simon Marshall having battle for P20 going on. Subvert
just kind of
up the inside. Yeah, he set that up pretty well. He was in front of that giant pack of LMP1 cars, and I believe Marshall was just confused.
Conditions and time, so it's dark light.
Well, we are joined by Ron Squire. Ron, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Austin.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I'm glad you are doing just fine. Better if you're doing amazing, but yeah.
I mean, the early periods for me wasn't that particularly good, but I'm with much more energy now. Let's get down to business, shall we?
All right, let's get it down to business. What type of business?
The race, of course.
Yes, this race. All right, Ron, I'll let you take over. I'm gonna sleep.
Okay, fair enough. Paul Holt is currently leading the race, still for, I believe, it's fair racing, I presume?
Yep.
Yeah, and fair racing have actually been dominating this race so far, in comparison to Peter Schultz, who's still in second. Miguel San Mateo is in third for, who's that? Is it,
It is Lolav.
Love.
Lolav.
Yeah. Alexei Vincent is actually doing well today. He started a little bit further back in the LMP category earlier on today, but now he's at the fourth. He's doing well. Mark Veet, he's in fifth. That's considerably moderate for him. Sam Van Giel in sixth. Tino Raikkonen in seventh. What happened to him?
His engine blew up.
Yeah, I presume he starts it.
It was on fire.
Yeah, and it's been sorted in the pit lane, I presume.
Apparently there's a game bug where some engines are just randomly blowing up and they're giving them, like, basically get out of jail free cards.
Okay, basically.
Quick repairs.
Yeah.
To get them back in the race.
This is a 24-hour race, so you can come back in even if the engine has possibly died. Anyway. Really?
You're not supposed to if your engine's failed. They can repair minor damage, but I think engine you're not meant to. They did, there was a big uproar, and Stewart investigated it, found that it was a game bug, and had given every team a get out of jail free card for if something similar happens to them.
Okay, fair enough. 8th place is Noah Chiller in 8th. 9th is Alex Tunbridge. Could expect it to be a little bit further up, but though he's under threat of the... No, he's not under threats. I would say he was under threats now, but he's really been unlapped, I presume, by Sam Carpenter, who's in 11th actually. Sam Carpenter unlapping himself from 9th place, Alex Tunbridge. That's a little bit interesting. 10th is Ruben van den Hudding. 11th is Sam Carpenter. Corley Borchers is in 12th. Omar Shakely is in 13th. 14th is Philip Schiff. Caleb Shafi is in 15th. 16th is Andreas Rickert. João Barbosa is in 17th. 18th is Adam Kokzuski, who of course is leading. No, wait, he's not leading the GT class. He's second in the GT. Third then in GT is Lucas Leachin, Chris Severs, Rex Dennis, Simon Marshall, Richard Taylor, Aleric Enslin, Tibor Sislossi, Chris Bruno, Simon Clausen, Nelson Abruza, Daryl Russell, Craig Jones, Josh Falkus, Isaac Barkley, Thomas Van Weesgaden, Frank Wascancelos, Marius Bayer, and the retirees are Hayden Rhodes, Martin Ovad, David Nichols, James Costello, Conrad Satch, Paula Preto, Che Hatch, Rene Krigsheim, Aidan Common, Lars Winkle. That's it.
While you were whittling through the grid, the TCS off 28 car, which is the LMP2 currently driven by Corn Borchet, was given a drive-through for forcing the 360 Motorsports number 23 car off track.
Gentlemen, when was the last time that we done our sponsors?
About half an hour ago.
Half an hour ago. Okay, we're safe then. We're safe.
Austin has it by heart. He's been doing it that much. In terms of battles, there's not really that much. No, not really that much happening right now. It's a bit disappointing.
Yep, we haven't got much action.
Oh,
Jesus!
And Abu Nasser just got hit by an LMP2 in his round. Currently P27.
P27. That's Nelson Abrahosa.
Yes, just got hit by the LMP. Looked like full hull. Or it's definitely orange. I want to match up in terms of where he is. Not Vel. Not Carpenter. A bullshit. Omar. I think it's Omar. There must be a. It might have been Andreas Kurt. About the same design. There you go. I think he's going for attempt 2 now.
I'm going to see the replay of what happened during that point, doing Abrahosa and the LMP2 card. And you just see, because when I went into my replay, Alpha 3 stepped, and when I went back off the replay, it went back to normal again. So that's me looking at the replays, not going to happen on Alpha 2.
I think the replay's disabled for the server.
In that case, that's fair enough. That explains it.
Well, you think you've got 100 people trying to look at replays. Especially a 24-hour long replay. Yeah, but I think we might have a fight between Tino Nakarinen and Alex Tunbridge soon.
That's for the battle for 8th place. Yeah, P8. But Alex Tunbridge is too far ahead of Nakarinen.
Yeah, but Nakarinen's been gaining.
Yeah,
Nakarinen was about 3 laps behind about half an hour ago.
Yeah, but now we'll have a look at that later on. But right now we need to find out the closest battle on track at the moment.
I don't think there is one. It's kind of what we were having.
Sam Carpenter and Ruben van den Hudding, as I see at the moment, is the closest one, and they're
So
only,
they're two
only
laps behind each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it really that far-fetched, this race?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, it is.
You can see why we're struggling for battles for position. Let's have a look in the GTE.
Well, there's one in LMP, also involving Alex Tunbridge, and it's not with McRennan, but with Noah Chilla. Because Chilla is much more closer to Tunbridge than Tunbridge is to McRennan. And Chilla has been held up by Marshall for a little bit, and that will give Tunbridge some opportunity to close up. But Tunbridge has got Karl Kazuski in front of him, so he needs to get him out of the way.
The police car.
Yes, the police car. What? That's the sound of the police! What? That's the sound of the police! Up a little bit by Dead there as Tunbridge goes on to the Banks corner now. And Alexei Minson has actually been held up a little bit by Richard Taylor, and Nakarenen needs to unlap Minson if he is able to catch up to Tunbridge. So, is Minson going to get rid of Nakarenen just to let him through, or will Minson hold his ground?
I think he'll let him through.
And he'll let him through in terms of unlapping himself.
Andreas Kerr is out. I don't know whether that's a bug.
Frank Vasconcelos. Frank Vasconcelos. Frank Vasconcelos is out. That took a bit of time, but I got used to it. Well done,
no, he's out. He's back in.
Oh wait, but he's back in. He's back in. And right in the battle I was just talking about just now between Nakarenen and Vincent.
There has been issues with some LMPs not doing blue flags. Like, they don't expect to get blue flagged. Mark Veit was one of them. He's had he's not been very happy sometimes being lapped. I believe it was with either Peter Shores or Paul Holt. He was flashing his lights and everything. He was not happy.
Just an update that Minson has actually let Nakarenen through. So Nakarenen can actually now close up to Tunbridge, while Tunbridge tries to close up to Chiller. And Andreas Rickert is out.
great. In terms of other battles that are forming, we might have... No, I think no one's passed. No, he's going to the bus stop. No. There's nothing. Everybody's kind of spread out. I think right now we just found the time where gaps are either shrinking or pulling. There's no real action.
And Van Giel was in the pits. So is Sam Carpenter. There's anything else? Thing.
Yeah, Sam McGill and Sam Carpenter in the pits.
Which means that yeah, everyone's who's below him is going to move up a place. He stays in the obvious. Tunbridge, more particular, and Schiller and Declan all move up a place. And I believe, where is he? Ruben van den Hudding is going to move up a place as well. I think, where is he? He's just coming up to the bus stop as he looks right now. Sam Van Giel still in the pits as Ruben van Hudding gets past the bus stop, just passing one of the GTE cars as Sam Carpenter rejoins the race, although a couple laps behind, of course. So Ruben van Hudding can move up into 9th here. Here he comes onto the main part of the course now. And Sam Van Giel still in the pits. Ruben's going to take a down place, and he does. Ruben van den Hudding is now up into 9th. And Drillers, having been... and Drillers...
You know, Nakarenan is catching Alex Tunbridge quicker than Alex Tunbridge is catching Noah Chiller.
I do not know that, but look how many laps it is between them. Alex Tunbridge is a lap ahead of Tino Nakarenan. Oh, wait a minute, no.
He's only just started his lap.
Oh.
So, in terms of the distance, Alex Tunbridge is just going through the fastest hander now, I believe. Yep. So, it's about this little straight is about the difference.
And Paul Holt is in the pits, but it won't matter if he loses his position or not. He's 4 laps ahead, though. 4 laps ahead of Peter Schultz, who is undoubtedly going to lap himself at least once.
I think they could build Paul Holt a new car at this point and he'd still come out in the lead.
Yeah. He's unlapped himself. He's now 3 laps behind. It'll be impossible for Schultz to unlap himself 2 times in a row. But though, yeah. Paul Holt undoubtedly still going to lead the race after this. There we go, he comes out now. And a very total time.
Mention of Miguel San Mateo in P3. He's seems to be struggling now with his car. This we should mention, as we mentioned before, and he mentioned in his interview. These are his first racing laps and his first ever race stint in sim racing, let alone M1 endurance. So he's doing a good job. He hasn't dropped back too much.
He's doing a fantastic job. Third place at the moment, and trying to find a way past 11th placed Sam Carpenter, who's just pulling away slightly a bit. It's gone past 11 in the evening here in the UK, and that means we're only just about an hour and a half away from it being halfway through the 24-hour event here at Daytona. And what an eventful race we've had so far. I wouldn't call the first couple of hours eventful, but it's definitely turned into eventful now. And when I say I wouldn't call the first couple of hours eventful, because there was nothing really eventful happening from my point of view towards the race at that moment in time, but it sure is now because I got a lot more energy.
I'm glad someone has energy.
If you don't show up to my show, you ain't got no energy. And Noah Chiller is actually in the pits. Alex Tunbridge moves up into 6. And where's Nakaranen? Here he comes. Nakaranen is now up into 7th position.
So the gap's about 4 or 5 seconds between Alex Tunbridge and Tino Nakaranen now.
Yeah, just wondering, is Van den Heddink on the same lap as Schiller? Because he could potentially unlap himself in this race. But no, Schiller's coming out now. Yeah, it's going to be too late for Van den Heddink to try and bears the challenge on Schiller. And also Barbosa is also in the pits as well. Just coming out there, just struggling up a bit. But comes out nothing too serious. Actually, we've got word that Andreas Rickert, who retired like 15 minutes ago, was actually disqualified. We're not too sure what happened with Rickert, but he is DQ'd.
Oof. Oof.
Oh god, what's happened?
Disqualified?
Yep, disqualified.
The 3 Happy 4 disqualified. Is there anything in the stewards' announcements?
Andreas Rickert is disqualified. It says right here on the time sheet.
Yeah, I can see it. There's nothing in the steward announcements why he'd be disqualified.
Maybe it's a server.
Let me ping Peter.
Maybe it's a server disqualification. I'm not too sure yet, but it does say he is DQ. If Peter is not there, then we'll have a chat. Oh wait, but Peter is here. He just came in just now. I'll try and have a word with him. Or is he just gone just now? No, wait, he has gone to the Big Happy 4. Just now.
Obviously, he's trying to figure out what's going on.
Both Pete Hayward and Joshua Mayer are actually in the 3 Happy 4 garage, talking with Rickert, Brower and Kroll about this situation.
If anyone in chat has insider info.
And that is actually in the YouTube chat, or please give a contact to us.
Both?
Yeah, or
actually, we'll check both.
Or contact
Discord
to us on
and YouTube.
and TeamSpeak if anyone is talking to us as well.
Or Twitter. We can run to Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter as well. Keep in contact with us as much as you can. We need the information as much as we possibly can to ensure if we're getting the right information or not. Back to the racing question still though, and it's still pretty much the same story at Fred's. Paul Holt still leading the race, 3 laps ahead of Peter Schultz in second. And the battle between Nakarinen and Tunbridge.
Do you know Nakarinen's got past with me, but we've missed Tico Nakarinen's overtake.
Yeah, we missed Nakarinen's overtake because we were too important.
Hello.
What was that?
Pete's been doing that pretty much every single time he's trying to move. Coming in whispering, "Sorry, wrong channel," and then leaving.
I'll try and.
Why?
Okay, let me just.
Getting my hopes up.
Trying to get in contact with Peter about the DQ, and he's getting in contact with me now. He's typing. And he said he has no idea Josh dealt with it, so I'm going to try and contact Josh about it. They say they're just retired.
Definitely disqualified.
Yeah, definitely disqualified. I needed to check with Josh. Where it says just CBA to race. That's what I said.
Oh, we have Philip Schiff off P14. Kind of in no man's land though. Oh, he's lagged. Looks like we have a driver swap for position 2. Cameron Roger is back in.
Cameron Roger, the current
from Peter Schulze.
Yeah,
as Cameron Rogers just run into the back of the Corvette pace car.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And Cameron Roger, who probably most of you know now as the new and current president of Formula Sim Racing, is now taking over for Peter Schultz in 3rd place at the moment, and I can get all is Josh and Peter is saying is that's the disqualification for the Free Happy 4 car, which involves Andreas Rickert, has been disqualified because they basically gave up. They can't be asked to race. That's what they basically are saying, and just being DQ'd. That's all I got from the stewards at this moment in time.
Why would they be DQ'd for giving up? Surely they just pull in and leave, not be disqualified.
I think it's because I don't know what they did in order to try and deserve that disqualification. If they can't be asked to race, simply just pull into the garage, just retire. I mean, I'm not too sure why they got a DQ. I'm not too sure why, even though they did say they gave up. I'm not too sure. I think it's probably because they messed about on the track too much. Probably caused incidents for a few drivers to make it make the stewards think, okay, that's enough, you're out. I just can't understand it.
That is very odd.
Yeah. So that's what I think is if the team got DQ'd, that's what I think the reasons maybe for. But I'm not. But like I said, I'm not too sure. I'm probably inexperienced about this. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the match.
Hang on, just one final. Unless the stewards thought that in them giving up, they'd become a danger to other cars on track.
Okay, so that's more info. That's more info. Okay, they're...
That's not confirmed, but
it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. So let's move back to the points in hand with the race, and Cameron Roger, of course, just swapped for Peter Schultz, and it's currently in third place. Was second before Miguel San Matteo just took over his spot, and Alexei Vincent, despite being a lap behind, is not that far out. So, Cameron, if you're listening to this, watch out behind you. That's all I'm saying. The battle between Tunbridge and Knackerin is pretty much over because Knackerin has pulled away from Tunbridge, and we do apologise for actually missing out on the overtake. Unless the streamers got it.
We might not miss out on the battle for P2 though.
Yep, might not miss out on the battle for P2, as wait a minute. We need to rely on Miguel to make a few mistakes in order for Cameron to catch up, because
I don't know. Cameron will probably have fresh tyres, and of course, there's a car off in the background.
It's Jeffrey Backer. It's Jeffrey Backer.
Call him P15. It's kind of in a race of its own, to be honest, because P14's 2 laps ahead and P16's 17 laps behind.
Let me just see who's he overtaken before. Can't see anyone that he's overtaken before. No, can't see who's he overtaken for. So, yeah, that's pretty much history for us.
Cameron Roger is catching Miguel to San Mateo.
And that probably may be the reason why, because he's got Carpenter and Frank Vasconcelos in front of him, and is he going to end by just like that? Oh wait a minute, San Mateo is in the pits now, which means Cameron Roger will automatically take back second place. Philip Schiff is also in as well. But what about San Matteo? Is he going to go for a scheduled stop, or is he going to go for a driver change?
I don't think it's... Welcome back, Austin Knight, to the commentary box.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Glad to be back. And speaking of driver change, it's going to be a commentary change, as Thomas, you are going to go sleepy time.
Yeah, I'll be back about 9 AM tomorrow, UK time, to commentate the final 6 hours or so.
All right. Well, hopefully you have a good rest and a nice sleep as you commentate the ending, as I'm going to bring us all the way through the, quote, graveyard shift.
Yep, thank you.
Ron and I were.
All drivers who are listening, server might lag when I leave. I'm sorry. Don't blame me.
Okay, thanks, Thomas.
Thank you,
You're
Thomas.
So, we're only about an hour or so away until we go into the halfway stage of the 24-hour event here at Daytona. And, as you just heard just now, Austin Knight has taken over from Thomas in the box now. And it's there's nothing much more happening here. Because we already know we just missed the overtake of Knackerin on Tunbridge for now P6. We're just trying to find out what is the next closest battle. I think it's Schiller versus Van den Hudding, unless I'm very much mistaken. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Because
Hudding is all the way up in Daytona Tri-Oval, as Chilla is just coming out of the International Horseshoe. If that's the closest battle, what did I miss?
Well, we basically just concentrated on why Andreas Rickert got disqualified. Basically, you just can't be asked to race. Team can't be asked to race.
So we had a disqualification happen?
Oh, mate! Marius Mayer is out. He just...
Oh...
Trying to find out what happened there.
That is disastrous for Maurice Mayer. 32 cars left in this race. Lap 333 was the last accident. Well, retirement. Alex Turnbridge, prototype in the pits. They're just doing a regular pit stop right there. Paul Holt still in the lead. And Cameron Roger is 4 laps behind.
Schiller's gone up into 7th place. Tunbridge goes down into 8th. Where's Vanden Hudding? He's only on the back straight, but is Tunbridge? Yeah, it's just a regular stop. Vanden Hudding. Wait,
he's at the tri-hole. He's at the tri-oval.
Yeah, he's actually just overtaken him. I thought he was actually on the back straight. I get confused sometimes on Mayfield sometimes.
Oh, it's all good. Daytona is one of those tracks where you don't really know what's going on. But Vanden Hudding coming up to a lapped car right now.
Yeah,
easily down the inside and makes that smooth as butter.
It's Vasconcelos. That's Vanden Hudding was trying to get past. And, well, he just done so. Let's see what's next on the agenda. And it looks like it's Philip Schiff who's coming in once again.
Oh. Why would he come in once again?
Probably for a driver change. I'm not too sure. I think it may be a driver change.
Yeah. Most switches will happen around this time as Philip Schiff goes into the pits. See the yellow lights on his car light up to indicate a pit stop. I believe he will hop out and back in about 5. I'm not even going to attempt to count that down. We'll see what happens. I think we just had a... Oh! Miguel San Manto. Battle for third. Marzin is slow. Aletske was slow. I saw a few switching up there, but I guess he threw out the International Horseshoe. These two got into it, but Aletske and Miguel closed in on each other.
And we just need to keep an eye on this battle. And Vincent really trying to close up on San Mateo as Vates tries to unlap himself going through into the bus stop. And, oh, we got a spinner.
Ooh.
It's Shalossi. It was Shalossi who just messed it up then. But now, the gap between San Mateo and Vincent is back on, and Vincent's actually coming in.
Yeah, Mintz got extremely close to San Mateo, Bill too close to recover with that spin. As Maurice Mayer has rejoined the race, I'm guessing to finish that quick fix of his piss up. But Aletske gave us a little show right there, but had to end it.
And Shalossi is actually in for, I believe it's a scheduled stop, or is it going to be a driver change? Not too sure, like we said.
Yeah, well, after spinning, I think it will be a driver change or just a regular pit stop. That certainly was not planned.
Certainly not planned, indeed. And Mins is actually taking some time in his stop. I think it may be a driver change. Unless...
Probably is. Nope. It's not.
No, it's just a really long pit stop.
Yeah, probably had some damage.
Vanden Hudding's also in.
Yeah, Ruben Vander Hudding heading in on lap 387. His car is being served in the pit stop. Alex Turnbridge overtook him on the exit. Well, around the tri-oval, actually, and Turnbridge moves up to P8.
And since it's a little late, I need to keep my voice down a little bit, so I'm going to give it another, like, 40 or so minutes before I head off. But yeah, let's just Aaron Wonderboy says we go now. Vanden Hudding still in the pits, and
3 seconds. The 46-second pit stop for Vanderhooding, so I guess he had some damage on that car. But this isn't like F1 cars, and their pit stops where they would be 2 seconds, so you're used to that. So wrong pit stop times that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
We have some Miguel San Mateo fans in chat, so let's go on board with the rookies. First ever sim endurance race, Miguel San Mateo sitting in third. Let's right on board with him right now. He's looking pretty good out there. 5 laps behind the leader, but a lap above his competition, so.
Yeah, that's one to look out for. And he doesn't seem to have any proper competition around him at the moment. Will do later on down the line, but right now he's basically got a free road in front and behind him. Well, apart from that back in Vasconcelos.
As New News wanting me to say the sun has set.
Oh yes. Oh yes, it's definitely set.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's no sunlight.
Oh, Miguel! Very risky overtake around the outside. He's been involved in contact around the international horseshoe.
And that is going to be an absolute huge mistake for San Mateo.
Oh, I think he got whacked by Mark Viet. Yeah, it was Mark.
Mark Viet, not the way you want to overtake, son. Not the way you want to overtake any day of the week, but
that was a bit of a slap to Mateo's side, so Stewards acquire might happen from Mateo's team, but that was an utter shunt given to him by Mark.
As Nakarinen is in the pit once again, along with Shikely, who's on the very end of it. Is Nakarinen going to go for a driver swap? He's been out there for quite a while now, so you would think that him being out there for a while, you could see him going for a driver change.
Yeah, he's been out here for a few hours. Your mouse will start getting sore after 1 or 2, so he should be absolutely aching. But he just seems to be having a good time out there.
Yeah, I mean, you should see the first race of this series. Nakarinen was out there for a good solid 6 hours, I think, and it was
wow.
I think, and 6 or 5 hours, and it was the first, and it was the 1,000 laps of Sebring, and he was out there. Yeah, he was pretty much there for most part of the day. Incredible, just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that is something incredibly incredible. 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 It's very incredible.
Okay, then. We'll try and reduce the word incredible right now because it's been overused.
It's been incredibly overused.
No, don't.
No, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Don't.
Too late. Anyway, the sun has set over Daytona. Your leader is Paul Holt, who has just crossed 400 laps. And second is Cameron Roger at 395 laps completed.
And he's third. And he's right in front of Paul Holt. He's right in front of him. Come, don't spend the bother. Just let him through. You're gonna get lapped in a way. Just let him through.
Yeah, first and second are technically on track. Give or take a few more laps.
That's Marshall, who's out of the way.
Yeah, Marshall is. You see the lights of Paul Holt just flashing on Marshall.
Yeah, and he just nearly moved into a slipstream, and that was basically a little bit of a dangerous move to do. And here he comes. Cameron Move out of the way, please.
I think Cameron says, I got the pace, I gotta stay out.
Yeah, he's got the pace to stay out, but he's 4 laps behind.
Yeah.
4 laps, don't take the risk.
Remember, this car did have a bit of an engine issue, but they were able to fix that and get back onto track as they're just lapping some GTE cars right here. Paul just trying to close in on that car. All the flashing makes it look like a rave happening down in Daytona.
And here comes Paul. He might take the advantage here. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Any time of the week. And more important, and also, speaking of our positions being out of order, Cameron Rogers in front of Paul Holt is leading the race, and behind them is Ruben Van Den heading in 9th place.
Oh, wow.
And I doubt that Van Den is actually going to catch up to Paul Holt to try to unlap himself. It's just not worth it at this point. He's 11 laps down.
Thanks, Mom.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new nickname. Burrito Boy! Sorry, so sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Burrito Boy, and welcome to the M1 Daytona 24-hour race.
Stop trying to make it cool. Stop trying to make it cool, please.
I'm always cool.
No.
No, you stop trying to cut me down.
No. Let's get back to the race. Cameron Roger still ahead of Paul Holt. Please let him through, Cameron. Let him through, for crying out loud.
As Pim Van Ark has joined us in chat. You don't see Paul Holtz? Well, that's because I don't think Brian is watching the battle for the lead. He's watching Miguel still.
He's watching Miguel still, and yeah. Well, allow it, Brian. Allow it.
Allow it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin is one of the people